Cameron Brink, one of the most captivating athletes of her generation, is momentarily stepping off the basketball court and onto the beach in Boca Raton, Florida, as she joins the lineup for the 2025 SI Swimsuit issue. Known for her undeniable skill and towering presence on the court, the 22-year-old brings her fierce energy to photographer Ben Horton's lens, along with several other trailblazing, young elite female athletes. The feature marks a special full-circle moment for Brink, who listed SI Swimsuit as one of her dream collaborations on an episode of Podcast P with Paul George earlier this year. From her impressive college career at Stanford to her rookie year in the Wnba with the Los Angeles Sparks, Brink is not only dominating the court but also redefining the intersection of fashion and sports with her sleek, standout pre-game tunnel looks. We are thrilled to launch our shoot season for the 2025 issue with an extraordinary lineup of powerful female athletes, MJ Day, SI Swimsuit Editor-in-Chief shared of the Boca Raton shoot. This remarkable group, featuring Olympic medalists, world champions, and record holders, embodies the next generation of all-stars poised to transform the world of sports. They defy stereotypes and champion equality, inspiring young girls to envision themselves as both athletes and leaders. At SI Swimsuit, we've always celebrated the future of women, and there's no better way to honor these remarkable achievements than by featuring them on the pages of our issue. At Stanford, Brink quickly solidified herself as a powerhouse. As a freshman, she contributed to the Cardinals' 2021 NCAA championship win, and over her 4 years in California, she amassed an impressive list of accolades, including 2-time Pac-12 Player of the Year and 3-time Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year titles. Brink shattered the Stanford record for blocked shots, turning the Cardinals' defense into a formidable wall. In international play, she also made a name for herself, leading Team USA to gold at the 2019 FIBA Under-19 and Under-18 World Cups and again at the FIBA World Cup in Vienna, where she earned MVP honors last summer. As the number 2 overall pick of the WNBA draft, the newly engaged athlete began her professional journey with the Los Angeles Sparks in 2024 with high expectations and even higher potential. Despite an early season torn ACL injury setback, she's been on a dedicated road to recovery, ready to reclaim her place on the court with the same intensity she's shown since her college days. The Sports Illustrated Swimsuit issue 2025 keeps adding more and more stars. On Tuesday, the publication revealed that WNBA star Cameron Brink will be featured in the issue alongside other notable athletes like Jordan Chiles, Suni Lee, and Gabby Thomas. I've always loved SI Swimsuit, the basketball player, 22, shared while on Podcast P with Paul George in May. I think it's super empowering. The magazine's Instagram page shared the announcement this morning, posting a pic Brink's shoot, which was lensed in Boca Raton, Fla. Brink showed off her eye-popping abs in an itty-bitty strappy white bikini. Known for her undeniable skill and towering presence on the court, the 22-year-old brings her fierce energy to her SI Swimsuit debut, the caption said. From her impressive college career at Stanford to her rookie year in the WNBA with the Los Angeles Sparks, Brink is not only dominating the court but also redefining the intersection of fashion and sports with her sleek, standout pre-game tunnel looks. Fellow athletes immediately showed their enthusiasm in the comment section. Olympic tennis player Coco Gauff said, while Louisiana State University gymnast Livy, the WNBA rookie is turning into a fashion star to watch. In May, Brink starred in a lingerie campaign for Skims alongside other basketball stars, modeling the Kim Kardashian-owned brand's neutral bandeau and coordinating underwear. The 22-year-old also attended her first Paris Fashion Week last month, sitting front row at Balenciaga. The Stanford grad was drafted as the number 2 pick all-around by the Los Angeles Sparks in April during the 2024 WNBA draft. However, Brink's season ended in June when she tore her ACL. Last month, the athlete got engaged to boyfriend Ben Felter after dating for 3 years. It's been a whirlwind year for the basketball player with much more to come. Women's basketball without Caitlin Clark is unimaginable. Who else would be breaking records left and right and revolutionizing a game that had it a long time coming? And to think, she might have almost become a soccer player. A multi-sport athlete throughout her school years, the reigning WNBA Rookie of the Year recently revealed why she gave up on the other ball sport for the hard court. Scheduled to play at the Annika with Annika Sorenstam herself tomorrow, CC is gearing up for yet another sport in the W off-season. But before taking to the golf greens, she is speaking at the Women's Leadership Summit with the golf legend herself. And to the host, Clark said about her various sporting interests in high school, "I grew up playing everything and I was super competitive, so my parents kind of just tossed me out there and wanted me to get my energy out, whether it was soccer, softball, golf, track. I really did it all. When I got into high school, I knew basketball was my future, and I loved it and I wanted to practice. I wanted to spend time working on my game. In high school, I played soccer and I was on varsity and I loved it. But my teammates would get mad because I would go and practice and work out and do basketball after school right before we had our soccer games, and they couldn't believe that I was doing that." When the Iowa Hawkeyes took the court against the Virginia Tech Hokies on Sunday, Gabby Marshall and Kate Martin were there to encourage their former teammates to win the game. However, while this mini reunion was an essential one, considering the Hawkeyes are in their first season after 24 years without their head coach Lisa Bluder, who took them to 2 back-to-back championship finales, one of their former stars couldn't make it to the unofficial meet. "Crop me in next time, gang," Caitlin Clark requested her former teammates when Marshall posted pictures with Martin and the current Hawkeyes number 23 Jada Jayamfi on Monday. Marshall was seen in snaps with her boyfriend Spencer Toro and Martin, enjoying the game while making the most of the Hawkeyes' first on-road victory. While Jayamfi did not take the court against the Hokies, Marshall had Jada Hype Girl printed on her t-shirt. As for the game, the Hawkeyes won the matchup by a 71-52 tally. And hence, during the celebrations, everyone would have Miss Clark, who was busy with her boyfriend Connor McCaffrey. After her advent into the WNBA, Clark now also has responsibilities towards the Indiana Fever. Therefore, when their male counterparts the Indiana Pacers took the court against the New York Knicks at the Gainbridge Fieldhouse Arena on Sunday, Clark, who has been busy in the off-season, playing golf, found the perfect opportunity to support the Pacers and also have a date night with McCaffrey. As it turned out, the Pacers, much like the Hawkeyes, won the game by a 132-121 margin. Seems like the Iowa alum have gods in their favor, and hence, whoever they support ends up winning. Meanwhile, when the camera was focused on the Roddy during the game, she laughed with her friends around while waving to her fans. But that caused her to miss the Hawkeyes mini reunion, which was noticed by many stars. "I love you." Once the pictures were posted, Martin, too, expressed her love for Marshall. "It looks like when the two were watching the game side by side, they must have had a nice time. Although there is no news of them going out after that, who knows if their party stretched a little bit. I love you so much." Marshall, who was there to cheer for Jayamfi, received a similar sentiment from her as she commented. While Jayamfi was seen posing with Martin and Marshall, she was also seen hugging the latter. At that time, Jayamfi was mimicking a sad expression. Who knows if she could have been talking about not participating in the game. "So happy to see her cute face," current Iowa star Sydney Affolter stated. Affolter scored 3 points with 6 rebounds and 3 assists during her 24.06-minute stay against the Hokies. And her comment reflects that she too was excited seeing her former teammates. "It's always a great day when I get to see you, cutie pumpkin," Kylie Feuerbach remarked. Though she scored just 7 points, Feuerbach had 4 rebounds with 5 assists. As mentioned, the Hawkeyes also won their first on-road game. The only star they would have missed was Clark. "It would have been great if she was on the courtside yesterday, but she can be given a concession since she was with her boyfriend." Angel Reese has shared her advice to her brother Julian Reese as he pursues his NBA dream. The Maryland Terrapins forward played his part in a dominant victory over Florida A&M Rattlers on Monday to extend the team's perfect start to the season. Julian is looking to follow in the footsteps of Angel's incredible rise into the WNBA by chasing a place in the NBA. Julian appears to have the perfect person behind him after Reese starred for the Chicago Sky in her record-breaking rookie season. The former LSU star took the league by storm and has been credited with driving the popularity of the WNBA alongside Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark. Maryland began the season with wins against the Manhattan Jaspers and Mount St. Mary's Mountaineers before extending their record to 3-0 against the Rattlers. Reese played a key role in every victory, scoring 9 points and registering 5 rebounds against the Jaspers, followed by another 9-point game with 10 rebounds and 1 assist against the Mountaineers. But he enjoyed a breakout performance on Monday, almost recording a double-double with 21 points and 9 rebounds. The senior led all scorers in the game as the Terrapins cruised home in an 84-53 victory. Double-double achievements are no stranger to the Reese name, with Angel establishing herself as a double-double machine in the WNBA, even dubbing herself a walking double-double during an ad for Beats. Angel set the record for a league double-double streak with 15 and finished the season with an average of 13.6 points and 13.1 rebounds per game. Following Julian's eye-catching performance against Florida, his big sister sent a message to him on social media, advising him not to get ahead of himself and to remain grounded despite his brilliant display. Consistency is key, Reese wrote on her Instagram story, sharing Julian's post-game interview. The Sky Star had previously given her guidance to the next crop of WNBA rookies in an interview with the Players Tribune. In another similar piece of advice to remain grounded and not become distracted, last April's number 7 overall selection said, "It doesn't matter what number you get drafted, it matters where you get drafted." Julian has 1 year left in college to prepare for the NBA, with most scouting sites predicting him to be a second-round pick in the draft or an undrafted rookie. Noted among his strengths are his rim protection, defensive versatility, and athleticism. While his negatives included concerns over his shooting and low post scoring, doubts performances such as his on Monday will hope to rubbish. Angel will be hoping her brother can continue to maintain the momentum he gained after his big game. Before the beginning of the season, she commented "Kill Chaos" on Julian's upload of him preparing for the campaign.